Cycling is definitely a top priority. I honestly put it above school. I told one of my teachers the other day, I was like, yeah, I haven't really been focusing. School's just getting me through the week to get me to my races, filling time. So when it's kind of road race season, I'm like fully committed and I'm like intent on it. Growing up, I always played a bunch of sports, and then I met my uncle in like 2006 or so, and he was really into cycling, who lives up in Golden. And so I kind of saw he enjoyed it a lot. He was always posting pictures. You know, he went on these long rides in the mountains, you know, road bike, mountain bike. So it just seemed like something I would like to do and I would enjoy. So when I moved to Texas, I found myself a bike and started riding. Our club at some point was known as the Sharks, and some alumni just sort of were telling us about it one day. They were known for like attacking a lot and like attacking the races and, you know, being ruthless and relentless. So they kind of compared them to sharks. Training, it kind of varies. Over the summer and fall, it's all about base miles. So just like getting a lot of miles in your legs, getting your legs used to doing a lot of miles. Just so when you get to the season and you go do a 50-mile race, that's not something new to you. You know, your legs know what that feels like, whether the race is at a new, higher speed. And then in the spring, before the season and during the season, we do a bunch of intervals just to work on speed. Sometimes on rides, we'll like pick out a sign, a city limit, or just a random intersection, and like, all right, race you there.
The Friday night crits are a great way to like get a lot of practice in and have like a fun competition and like where it's serious, but at the same time we're all just like having fun, having a good time, joking around, and we'll go like eat dinner after and that kind of thing. So we do a lot of little competition things like that to really help push each other. Crits are basically for a timed race around a short track. Ours is about half a mile. And so we'll race for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes we'll do 3 extra laps. And the first person to cross the line after those 3 extra laps wins. And so it's really like fast-paced, high-action kind of crits. It's kind of like NASCAR basically, is what a crit would be like. Through the first semester, you know, being on the team, it was a great way to like make friends and whatnot, and I'm even living with some of them next semester. And whenever you spend every weekend together going to races for a month and a half or more, you really start to go close to the guys. So like this year, like the bonds you make with people, not even like on your own team, like you see the same people every weekend and you race with them, like you really start to grow close with them. Like they may be like your rival school in like football or whatever, but then when you're out cycling, you know, like you hang out with them after the race for a couple hours and you just sit there and you just talk about the race and everything that's happened, and you just talk about cycling and move on, and you end up becoming like really good friends with them. This summer they're hosting a race out here, and in the past our team has hosted several races, and it's something that we definitely are attempting to do in the future, is host another race out here and have a bunch of people out here racing and really show that we're a serious club.